my Miss Maree and Jasper and everybody on the chat. How's everybody doing today?
Yes. Hi, everyone. Hi, Lisa. Jasper says hello. He's giggling. I don't know why. What are you up to? So we'll see what happens today with the boy. So, yeah, no, I'm great. I was just saying it's hot again here, but it's all good. Getting used to it now. What about you, Elisa? What's been going on?
Well, over here on this side of town, there was a rocket launch at 2 a.m. the night before last. So at 2:30 in the morning, I got woken up by my whole room just shaking. Yeah. And then I stayed up thinking like, okay, the sonic boom is going to come after it. And I don't know if I fell asleep or not, but there was no sonic boom. I didn't hear it. When the boosters come back down and they hit the atmosphere, there's a sonic boom. And I didn't hear it, so I don't know.
Wow, maybe you did fall back asleep because you're so used to them now. Because I mean, they have so many there by the sounds of it.
They do, but not usually at that time of the day.
Yeah, that's interesting. Then I wonder what that was about. You haven't heard anything from over there?
No, no, yeah. Wow. So it's just it's cool to live here. I really enjoy it. It's just fun.
It's pretty unique, isn't it? Being able to see rockets getting launched. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So other than that, just chilling, doing my thing, enjoying life. I did a video with Elizabeth Anderson last night. She's a numbers, like she sees everything in numbers. Like when people talk, she sees the voice as numbers coming out. People are numbers. Everything is numbers. So
that's a real gift.
Yes, she's super connected. So I interviewed her last night, and then today I'm working on uploading the video. So that's going to be done today.
That'll be amazing.
So super interesting information there.
That's awesome. Actually, I had a friend, and she could see numbers in trees, in nature. They would just come spontaneously out of her. It was amazing. So it's pretty. I'm actually looking forward to watching that one.
Yes. Yeah. So she's amazing. So that's what I've been working on. Just enjoying life to the fullest. I've never been this happy in my life. Oh, I did go to on Tuesday night. That was the 31st, right?
Yeah, it's the third to us today, second for you. So that would be right. Yep.
Yeah. So I went to about 2 hours away from here. I went to an EE system that was a 24 system, not a 12, like the one I went to. Oh, she's telling me the internet is not good. It's pixelated. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that. Let me, I think I should join from here, to be honest.
Okay.
While
you're doing that, do you want me to do the reading so that you can get yourself set up, or are you okay?
Yeah, go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do the reading.
So we have
go ahead and put the 8s on there. We can.
Okay, so guys, put your 888s down. I saw someone way earlier on put it in, but pop it in again because otherwise we won't see it. So whoever did that early, I don't often look at this chat, but just keep putting them through now.
All right, I don't know how I'm going to hold this. I'm going to have to figure out how to prop the phone.
That's all right. You pick someone that's put up an 888.
It's Robin Miller.
Robin. Okay. So Robin. So what I usually do, Robin, just tuning in to my higher self, my divine wisdom, and connecting into your divine wisdom, your divine self. And I always just get a little bit of an inkling as to what it is you might need to know at the moment or have a little bit of support with. Okay, so I'm just going to pull some cards now. All right, what have we got here? Oh, beautiful cards. You've got a 6 of Wands, and it's really interesting because this to me is a victory card. This is something you've taken action with, you've actually achieved it. And when I was tuning in with your energy, I could actually see that you had quite a large aura or quite a large electromagnetic aspect of you, your consciousness. So I feel like you've just achieved something. And when the 10 of Wands comes up, this means that you've been working quite hard at something. So it's taken a while, but it's really coming into completion. Not maybe exactly finished yet, but there's just such an expansion around you with your consciousness. Lovers. Now, when the Lovers cards come up, it can literally mean that you've either connected with someone or you've increased or improved any relationship that you do have, and especially within yourself. So this is what I'm getting. It's that balancing of the male-female. So these are really beautiful cards. You've left something behind. 5 of Cups. When this comes up, there's been some grief around something. However, I feel that this is just finished. So it's not, I don't feel it's something you're going through at the moment because you've now just got the 10 of Pentacles. So this is a very beautiful, abundant card. This includes either a lot of people in your life or you've come into a shift with your finances. So whatever work you've done, you have taken the action. And you've actually, you've moved on because we've got our Chariot. So you've come into balance and you've moved on. If you don't feel like you've actually got exactly to where you want, it's okay. It's in the process. So that's so well done, because honestly, those first few cards usually give me the story. So you've been working pretty hard at whatever it is that you wanted. Your energy's really big expansion in your consciousness. So just stay positive. If it's not exactly coming back in your reality field yet, it will, because it's in your etheric, it's in your conscious field. So yeah, good job, well done, Robin.
All right, very cool. So Maree, I'm wondering if I should send you this that I have on Telegram, and maybe you can send it, you can display it. Oh, that's okay. I don't think you have the option of.
I can't, but I could put it onto my phone.
Okay.
And try that way at least, because no, I can't share from here.
Yeah, let's do it through the phone then.
Yeah,
since
no,
I'm
I can't
using
share.
The phone, I can't, I can't do it on my phone.
Okay,
but that was my plan, to use the phone. But yeah, it's these videos that I wanted to display, that it's called Beyond the Ice Walls. And there's just they're super interesting, kind of weird, freaky looking pictures.
Okay, so sometimes these do take a little bit of time to download. That's the only thing with the way they get sent through. So we'll have to just see if they'll actually even download.
All right. Well, I have 3 questions that a friend of mine sent me. That new friend that we talked about.
Yes.
So I don't think we've ever asked if Michael Jackson is alive.
Great. No, I don't remember, actually. We've done so many. It's really hard to remember them all. So let's just see if our beautiful Michael is still on this earthly plane.
Okay.
All right, let me just tune in. Okay. I think he might be, because we've got our beautiful High Priestess card. And this is something that's secret, that's hidden, that's usually quite powerful. We've got our Fool card. So he did step into a new way of being here on earth, knowing. And when it's a Fool card, it's like you just trust that you're going to be okay. So yeah, Temperance, yes, absolutely. So this to me is patience. We have to have a lot of patience around these sorts of things. However, again, Temperance is also can be moving house, moving position, location, state of mind, whatever. Yeah, he's still here from these cards. Yep.
Okay, so is he on planet Earth, or is he somewhere else?
Okay, so are you sort of feeling like somewhere safe in a different environment, rather than, let's have a look and see about that. My feeling with the cards, because the fact it was hidden, and yet he shifted location, and it was new. It was still feeling like Earth, but let's just see. Yeah, look, there's a contract card, 3 of Pentacles. There's always around a contract that's been made. Yeah, so he's 6 of Pentacles. He was offered something that was quite balanced, somewhere for him to be that was safe for him to be on this earth plane. And Page of Swords. So stories, of course, you know, everyone's saying different stories about it, and who knows what's true or not with that Page of Swords. But yeah, I feel like he's on earth. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Very good. Very good. So Dennis was asking if he's serving ice cream.
Dennis, I don't know. I think that's our little president's job, isn't it, in your country to do that?
That's so funny. So this is funny, Maple Tree, because you're asking about Tupac, and my friend, that was the other person he asked about.
Who's Tupac? Sorry for being really ignorant.
He was like a rapper.
Okay.
Really famous rapper, and I believe he was like a good guy, I think.
Okay. Let's just check in and see if he's still on this earthly plane in a physical body that he
supposedly was shot, but
okay. Oh, something went on for him, because we've got our 5 of Pentacles. So I feel he was out in the cold for a while. You know, I feel that there was something that went down and it did change things up. So let's just see what actually came from that. Oh, that one's hot. Oh, this is interesting. King of Wands. To me, this is someone that takes action from a powerful position. I feel he's okay, because look at this. The Judgment cards come up as well. So it's almost, yeah. So these cards are saying to me that the situation was sort of taken under control, because it was really tough for him. The 9 of Wands, he was in a tricky predicament by the looks of this.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm sure, because he was getting famous, and of course, you know what happens when famous people don't agree to join the bad guys.
And as you were saying that, this card came up, which is the Hierophant card, which is control over a large group of people.
Yes.
I think he was in a lot of trouble, to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Empress card has come up, so I feel something was created for him to help him. I think it sort of got right to the edge with him.
Okay.
Yeah, Lovers card has come up, so it's almost like that. To me, it's quite safe, the Lovers card. It's like you're really coming internally into something. But yeah, I really feel Wheel of Fortune. So to me, it's he got shifted so that he was okay, because I was asking that. So the Wheel of Fortune's come up. So yeah, but I think he was on the brink. Yeah. And remember, they do a lot of can't use that word really. Offerings, of course, they get people to do offerings with others. Yeah. So I feel he was maybe being set up for that.
Okay. And then the last question was Elvis.
Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Of course, you know, there's just so many rumors and stories and things flying around out there. Let's just see what the cards are saying today. Okay. Okay, interesting. These same cards are coming up. This is really interesting. We've got our Lovers card again. We've got our Wheel of Fortune again. And we've got our 4 of Pentacles again. So this is actually building a foundation of a reality. So I'm wondering if he did start something new, because the Page of Wands is action that's taken, and it's something new. So is he? Yeah, I feel that he didn't go down either at that time. No, Temperance. Look at that again. Change of position, a lot of patience. So it's looking like he might still be around.
Is he here on Earth, or did he get moved to another planet?
Yeah, let's check in and see, or another space, like another thing that's not what we
or Middle Earth, or I mean, they could always go to Middle Earth, which is just like being here.
He's here. The World card came up.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Okay, and then since this one's here, we'll ask that too.
Prince alive. Wow. I know, they're all the ones that have had the big question marks, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay. Oh, okay, that one's really strong. Oh, we've got our King of Swords, and he's someone that tells truth. However, we've got a Two of Swords now. So I think there's a really big question mark around that now. So, yeah, which is so interesting because now we've got our Queen of Wands. And to me, she's someone that's trustworthy, that's intuitive. So I feel something else went on here. Wheel of Fortune. So again, he was shifted somewhere again that was actually safe. Now, is he on Earth? Smoke and Mirrors. We've got our Magician card. So something I feel he's been maybe not even somewhere here on Earth. He's been put somewhere. Oh my God, you're not going to believe it. The same card's coming up. Four of Pentacles.
Wow.
So there's definitely been a foundation set up, to help with these people. But yeah, with him though, I don't feel it was as clear as the others. So yeah. So Two of Wands, which to me is trying to find a balance in something. So there was something, it wasn't as easy, I don't think, with him trying to get that sorted out. So, gosh, I mean, it's so interesting, isn't it? And, look, I don't think we'll ever know the full stories of the background of a lot of these, which makes it really tricky. Oh, Ace of Swords, that came up just as I was saying that, it dropped out. So I don't think we're ever going to know the absolute truth of what went on behind a lot of these people that were very loved and gave a lot to humanity.
Right. Yeah. Interesting. All right. So did you receive what I sent you about what's behind the ice wall?
Let's have a look and see if it's come up yet. Okay. They're not downloading. Let me just see if I can. I don't know how I'm going to actually download these. Let me see if I can shift them to somewhere. I'm not sure. Sometimes on Telegram, I find if they've been put through in a particular format, they just don't come up. Yeah, they're not coming up, Elisa.
Interesting. On Telegram?
Yeah. So I can't do it off my computer. So the only way I could do it is off my phone, and they're not downloading for some weird reason. What's this? Let me have a look.
Interesting.
I know. No, they're not downloading. So how? Can you can't email them to me or something like that? Can you? No. Okay.
I would have to figure that out right now in the middle
Yeah.
of this. So, okay.
Yep.
Well, let's talk about real quick. This is a great question that Dennis had. Not something that I would think about. Is the way through the ice wall under and not over?
Ooh, Dennis. Okay. Let's have a look. First of all, do you want me to reiterate, is there an ice wall? Do you want me to actually ask that question again? Go back to basics so that we see what we get? Or are you happy with what we've had before?
Well, let's ask, because what I saw was a map that was where what we consider Earth, but not really, is only like at the top of the actual planet, and everything else around it was just ice. So
Strength card.
Yeah.
So to me, that's saying, and Wheel of Fortune, the Chariot. So yeah, so this is actually showing us that, our understanding or knowing has maybe moved forward with what information we've been getting out. And then we've got our Two of Wands. Again, this is finding balance. And look at that, holding around Earth, but looking out over a flat surface, which is really interesting because it's such a difficult concept, I feel, to actually get your head around. Whereas when Jasper showed us that time, and it was so, I was going, what are you trying to show me? And he showed me like this, this sort of place we lived on, but then there was round around it. So I'm wondering if when the Earth is seen, it's actually seen with that ice wall around it type of thing. And we sort of live in that center of it with, that was the way he showed it to me that time. And I was just going, well, that's pretty mind-blowing. So
I think the wall doesn't have to be around us. It could just be there to get over.
Well, okay, so let's have a look at this, Dennis. Let's have a
Yeah.
look and see if we can actually even, if we go under it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. And going over, it's really interesting because that's what I'm feeling is creating that round look of the earth that people talk about whenever. But yeah, so let's see if we can actually even get through it. Like from a physical point of view, can we physically get through the ice wall with the knowing that we have at the moment? Okay. Wow, it looks like maybe we can, because we've got the Nine of Pentacles, which is someone that's very unique, and it's an abundant situation. And then we've got the Knight of Swords, which is always to me like a military knowing. And I was getting the hit that it's almost like we'd have to know how to do it. That's why I was going in our current state of knowing. So yeah, be very tricky though, because we've got our Seven of Wands. So they've come up against a lot of obstacles. They've taken a lot of action to see where they can get in. Can they get under? Can they get around it? But the Six of Cups has come up. So this is when a whole group have got together, a village, and they're offering something. Emotionally, I don't feel it's easy. No, it's not coming up like it's easy. There's been a lot of contemplation around it because that Queen of Pentacles has come up. So they've studied this, they've looked at this, they've actually looked at the reality of it and gone, this is tricky. So they've used everything, military, everything, to try and do it. And it looks like it could be done, but a lot of energy and effort has gone into it. Yeah.
So is it an ice wall and nothing after it? Like no other living beings? It's just ice behind the ice wall? Like, is the rest of the planet just ice?
Let's just see.
Is there like other continents or other beings?
And other lands beyond.
Other lands.
Beyond. Yeah. Okay. Oh, you want to come out? Yep. It looks like this has been a bone of contention for a long time. Our Five of Swords has come up. So there's been a lot of toing and froing with this. And then the Hermit came up. Now, to me, this is something when wisdom comes through, it's been seen in a different light. Page of Pentacles. So something new has been found from what I'm getting. Something new has been found in reality beyond the ice wall. Yeah. When the Six of Pentacles comes up again, it's saying that something's being offered in our reality, but they're trying to keep a balance. So this is why it hasn't come out. So it looks like there is something beyond there, beyond the world. So the World cards come up. So I feel that there is something that what we would call our ice wall, there is something that's beyond that. Yeah. I think it's been it's been a lot of worry for a lot of people that have been looking into all of this, but don't be worried. I really feel this will come out. It won't be soon, but all of this will come out, because to me, it's too important. See, it's been a mystery for too long. That High Priestess, very powerful mystery, hidden. And what it does is it will actually, it will blow people's minds, wouldn't it?
Oh, big time.
And it's like, I still sit there going, really? It's just such a big thing. And I used to go, what does it matter if the earth's round or, you've got a nice wall or it's flat? But it actually does matter, because it's all about truth. It's all about what have we been told and why have we been told that, and how would it change our connection to our beautiful earth plane, if we actually knew all that.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
So there's something out there.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
So there was a question, I think, from Maple Tree that let's see. I want to see if I can find it.
I can it just jumped out at me there, but why do they block the rest of the earth? Is that the one you were looking for?
No, but we can ask about that.
Okay. So, and as I saw it, I was starting to pull cards. Strategy, Maple Tree. It's all a strategy. So the Five of Swords, to me, our swords are our mind. It's a story. They've been trying to change the story to what suits them. And then the Four of Swords, which is something that's very hidden deep. So they've just kept it really deeply hidden.
But why? Like, I don't understand why they need to hold this information from us. Like,
because they don't want us to know the truth. When the moon card comes up, it means there's something very much out of place, and they don't want us to know our truth. And I mean, you look at Tartaria, you look at all the beautiful buildings that came from that time. They've tried to destroy them through different, world wars and things like that. They've actually tried to destroy a lot of those buildings. So it's control. It's keeping people in the dark. And if we knew that there was more than what they've told us, then of course we'd move forward with our consciousness, with our questions, with our, getting our wisdom. At that level, it's really just a suppression, isn't it? They've got to have a story that then they can fit all their stuff around, like whether it's the Big Bang, whatever it is. They've got to have a story that they can then use.
All right. Well,
that's my understanding. What do you think? Why do you think they'd do it, Elisa?
I really don't understand why it matters. That there's other continents and stuff. I don't get it. Like, nothing comes to mind of why that, like, logically it doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, well, I mean, they're just hiding a lot of stuff from us. Who knows what's out there? This is the thing. It's like we don't know what's out there. Yeah. And I think Robin just chopped up again. Yeah, they don't want us to know how powerful we are. And I agree with that. It's like we'd start asking questions and we'd be going, hang on a minute. If that's not true, then maybe that's not true. And so they've tried, I feel, to keep everything suppressed so that they can control the narrative about everything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a fascinating subject to me. And I used to think, well, why would they do that? And the more we find out, the more it starts to make sense as to how big this picture really is.
Yeah. I wonder if it's because that part is outside of that dome that we supposedly found. Could it be that is outside of the dome of the simulation?
Yeah. Well, there's a really good point. Let's ask that.
I'm just trying to make sense of it.
I know, because it sort of doesn't, like that's what I've wrestled with a lot too. Yeah, wow, look at these cards coming up. So again, we've got our Six of Cups. So it's something that's been told to us so that we feel like we're being offered something and we're safe. Three of Wands. Look at that, looking out into that horizon. This is definitely looking out into the future. I mean, because it would expand our help. I mean, what are they trying to tell us at the moment? Oh, we're overpopulated. There's too many people. And so that's the problem they've created. And then they bring out the solution, which is not great. Imagine if there was all this land and things out there for us as well. Exactly. Look at this, Three of Swords.
Yeah.
Imagine if they didn't have that horror story to try and push on us.
Yep.
I mean, people would just be going, no, well, this isn't true now, is it? Because we know we've got all of this other places or whatever. But yeah. Yeah, it's fascinating.
It is fascinating. Okay, so what's the answer then?
Oh God, what was the question? That was just. Oh, sorry, I was just channeling that. So then I sort of lose, touch with what the actual.
So the question was: is it because it's outside of the dome? Is it because that's where the dome ends, is on this ice wall?
Yeah. It looks like it because the cards that are coming up, Knight of Pentacles. Yep. So it's bringing through truth about our reality. So, and then Judgment. So it is going to come out at some stage about this different truth, and then Ace of Pentacles. So we are going to find out. Yeah, there is. To me, it feels like yes, it's outside the dome, which is really fascinating.
Interesting.
Okay.
All right. Let me see. So is this Okay, so it was saying maybe this is where the mythical beings are, dragons, unicorns, things like that.
So Angel Laurie. Okay, so let's just have a look and see. I've always seen them as being in other realms, which is like through like vortexes into other dimensions, so consciousness. But let's just see what the cards say. Is this where they live? So okay, interesting. So 7 of Pentacles. So it was something that was planted a while ago. So all of these beautiful mythical beings, that was from a while ago, but they're still coming through to us because we've got our Sun card. So they're still interacting with us. So that's what the cards are making me feel. Yeah, like they're in a different aspect because the Wheel of Fortune's come up. So this can be in a different, they've moved into another dimension, but their energy and consciousness can still actually interact with us. King of Wands. So that's, to me, someone taken action, and it feels quite reliable when that card comes up. So I feel that they're not necessarily the beings that are beyond that. They're in a whole different world, different dimension.
Yeah, different dimension.
But
yeah.
They can interconnect with our consciousness here.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. All right. This is interesting that Dennis posted here. The Great Wall of China, the battlements are facing the wrong way. They said it was to protect China, but it looks like it was to keep China out. Woo! All right, let's find out.
Right, Dennis, it's awesome. And they've also said now it wasn't physically possible to build that how they said it was built. So, yeah, which is, again, is it just another aspect of Tartaria that's coming through?
It absolutely could be.
So should we ask that first, if it was actually something that was from another time, another experience on Earth, like before a reset or something? Let's have a look and see. Was this from another time on Earth? Yeah, it looks like it. We've got our Four of Swords, which is when something's mystery, deeply hidden. Okay, but the truth again is coming out. Look at this. We've got our Knight of Pentacles, who sort of steadily, slowly brings through a truth about a reality. When you've got it with that Four of, oh my God, look who's been hiding it. So it's again one of those hidden things where we've been told porcupines about, definitely, but it is more and more people are starting to ask questions, which they just never did. So the star cards come up. So to me, this is about people are more in touch with that, their inquisitiveness, and then trusting what they get through from their guidance, their own divine guidance. So, this is why these questions are fantastic. So it does look like it came from a whole different time, a whole different, you could even say a whole different world before this experience here. So what else can I ask from that question?
So was it what he was saying, that it was not, that it was facing to keep China out?
Okay. Wow. Okay. It was definitely facing a certain way to do something, but it wasn't China. I feel this was again back in that timeline, in that experience zone. It was something else. So the Two of Pentacles to me says, we need to sort of question this reality, but it's definitely was for the benefit of the beings that lived within that wall. Yeah, it definitely helped them because the Six of Swords has come up. So this helped them to move into a better place by having that wall up. So it's the military card. So yeah, so it definitely could have been a protective thing for them. But it wasn't what we would call China. It could have been a whole other species, a whole other lot of beings that we don't even know about.
Wow, just really
I know.
Mind blown, right?
It's so good because we could I always say this: go home and sit with it, and if you're intrigued with it, sit with it and see what comes through for you personally, guys. Because these questions are great. They make us go outside of the box and and ask questions. And that's when I find we get answers. So,
Yeah. So I just wonder how Dennis, like, he's always coming up with these questions that are like out of left field, you know?
Oh, Dennis is way outside the box.
Yeah. He's like, I am the Dennis. Ha.
That's funny.
Oh, I love it. Okay, here's a question from Kibu. Since we're talking about the Chinese.
Okay, from Alpha Centauri. Okay, let's just ask for a simple yes or no. Is the Chinese lineage from Alpha Centauri?
My cat is driving me crazy. He's trying to bite my bracelets.
He wants your attention today, doesn't he?
Well, these bracelets have the EE system energy on them.
That's right. You didn't tell us about that. Yeah.
And he's trying to bite them.
Wow, that's interesting. Oh, Kibu, I think you're onto something, but it's not just this Chinese lineage, but there's definitely something that's hidden, because then when I pulled the next card, it was, again, it seems to be flavor of the day, a Knight of Pentacles, so is bringing a truth through into our reality, and then the Queen of Wands. So there's definitely something very intuitive around your question. So I feel there could be a link from these cards of some sort. Yeah, King of Swords has come up. So there's definitely some truth in what you're asking, you know, and who knows, like, because, I mean, China, you know, everyone's merged a bit, isn't there? So we've all got a mixture of DNA and a mixture of this and that, but there's definitely some sort of link there. Yep. And I'd be interested to know what brought that question up for you, if you've seen something, read something, or just felt something.
Well, see, I had heard, I had heard, I might have to move to another room. Indy, stop it.
Give Indy your bracelets.
I had heard that. Stop. So I had heard that the Chinese were actually an evolved version of the Greys, because if you look at the Greys' eyes, they're kind of like the Chinese eyes, right? So that the Chinese had come from what the Greys looked like long time ago, before they messed up their genetics.
Right. Interesting. Okay. I mean, we can check on that too if you like. Yeah, that was interesting because, again, we've got our Six of Cups, which is a community, a group of people offering something. So, you know, on an emotional level. And then we've got our Magician. So it looks like there was something that definitely went on. So this can be smoke and mirrors, or this can be having all the tools you need to actually create something, because the Magician is a creator as well.
Okay.
So, yeah. So 9 of Cups. So it was something that was desired. So they used aspects to create whatever it was that they desired. So there could be very much some truth in that one as well.
Yeah. I think so, because to me the eyes tell it, you know, tell it all.
Well then,
all right, give me 1 second. I have to take these bracelets off. He's driving.
You do. He's going cray.
Stop.
And then you can tell us about your experience. That's funny.
All right. Okay. I put them in the drawer.
That's so funny.
So, okay. Very, very interesting. All right. Let's see. Let's go with this one. So it was even hinted at that Napoleon fought the Tartarians, but the history was kept from us.
Okay.
Is that even possible?
Well, I mean, who knows? We just don't know with history. And like we've talked about before, I was never interested in the history that we were meant to be taught at school. I never took history classes. I just was so uninterested. It's almost like,
Me too.
Like we've all talked about it. It's like, yeah, no thanks. Just don't even want to know about it. Really weird, you know. So let's just see if, you know, if that was a possibility. Was Napoleon a being that was in a whole different timeline or something before us? I mean, everything's about as clear as mud, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
No, I don't think so, because we've got our Eight of Pentacles. So this was something that he was working within our earth plane, is what I'm getting from that. And then we've got the Judgment card. So it was like some of the stuff that went on maybe did go on there. And then Eight of Cups, so walking away from a situation. So there was something that went on with him that was definitely on the earth plane, from what I'm getting from that Eight of Pentacles. So he was creating it here. So yeah. But who knows with the timelines, hey?
Well, yeah, absolutely. Okay, going to the next one. So, Love and Light Lisa Chiara saw a video today that stated they found Mayan ruins under the rainforest. Is it a current civilization or ancient?
Wow. Okay. Shall we first look and see if they actually found ruins under the rainforest? I mean, it's a high possibility, because you look at places like Angkor Wat and all of that, you know, there's
Yeah.
so much they've found under those, near those places or whatever. Let's just see if that's actually true. That one's really hot. Yeah, I think this is answering the question as we go. So yes, there was Mayan ruins, okay, but something happened to change. I feel it was in the past, because the Five of Pentacles is always about something that's happened that was changed. And then to get the Fool card, yeah, so it was a whole different foundation. Four of Pentacles, it was something that was a while ago, because the Four to me means it can take time to actually be built as well. So I feel it was old. It's not a current. However, Two of Pentacles has come up. So there could be some remnants of beings or people that are from that civilization here today currently, but not living in that place.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, I didn't see this question. This is a question, so I'm going to bring it back. This is a wall of China.
Okay.
Was it to keep out the giants? You know, that totally makes sense.
I know, because I was wondering that too. Or was it to, but if it was facing inwards, like into a certain area, was it to keep something? Yeah, it was beneficial, was what the cards were saying to the people that were in it. So let's just see if it was actually to keep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so if it was to keep something out, like the giants out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's have a look and see. No, I don't feel it was. I feel it was just to keep, because that Temperance card has come up, it was like it enhanced the whole way they lived. It actually created something for them, because then we've got the Emperor card. So I feel they were self-ruling. Like, it didn't feel like that it was to actually keep something out. But I feel it, because we've now got the Five of Pentacles, it could have been a lot tougher without having that there. Was it somewhere where they could get energy from? Was it something that they used it for that we don't know about? Because that Five of Pentacles is saying that there was actually, they needed that change to actually make it better. So, and as well, a Knight of Swords, maybe it did make them feel secure, because that's to me a military card. So maybe it made them feel very secure. It's not coming up. Yeah, that's what they wanted, was to feel secure within that own aspect of that place, because we don't know what was going on underneath either, do we? This is it. We've got to think laterally with everything. So now let's see anything at all to do with giants. Okay. We've got our Knight of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, King of Swords, and so to me, there is some truth about them feeling safe. So look, there might have been giants that were stumbling around. Oh God, here we go. There could have been things stumbling around that weren't that good for them. So maybe for them it was, I don't know how it would work though, but it definitely made them feel safe, is what I'm getting. So whether it was the odd thing coming through that, wasn't meant to be there. Yeah, I feel there's more to it. I'm actually getting a sense there's more to that wall. There's more that could have been underneath it even.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, very good. Oh, okay. So then let me see. I know there was another question with oh, okay. So they were liking Tammy's question about if Abraham Lincoln was a black man and this was kept from us.
Okay. Oh, you guys are such lateral thinkers, aren't you? Wow. Let me just see. All right. And again, we just don't know half the stuff because they can just rewrite it in a flash or do a timeline tweak.
Yep.
You know, I mean, we've seen that happen with my own eyes. I've seen that happen with things like Sex in the City. You know, all of that stuff, they change the word and then it becomes a reality on everything. So, oh, there's a judgment card coming up. So let's just see if this is around what Tammy's asking or if there's something else with it. No, the Eight of Cups has come up, Tammy. So I don't feel that he might have been like a black man and was kept from us. But to me, it looks like there was something hidden because we've got our Nine of Wands. So it's almost like there was something that was hidden about him.
Well, he was super tall, and that's what's coming to me is that I'm wondering if he was connected to
something else.
Yeah, like another race of like another race. Was he? I wonder if it could be that he was an ET.
I wonder also too because I don't know if you've heard of Marfan syndrome, but it's actually a physical thing where people have very long limbs. They're usually very tall. You know, did he have some sort of condition as well that they didn't know about back then? You know, as well. So we could ask whether it was just his physicality, or whether it was he had some sort of link or connection into a different species. Let's just see if it was, first of all, if it was his physicality.
Okay,
this one's hot. Let's have a look here. Yeah, and I feel it was actually just his physicality because we've got reality cards. We've got our Five of Wands, which is an action card. To me, there's a little bit of chaos. There's things that have been played with him. So but then we've got our Six of Pentacles. This to me is offering something that's balanced. And then the Ten of Pentacles, which to me is very much a reality that's, what's the word for this? It's actually telling me that it was him. It was a physicality with a big physical reality pentacle card like that. So it was his physicality. So yeah. But
okay.
Yeah.
So Trigel says that it is being said that Lincoln was a direct descendant of the Christ bloodline.
Okay, let's just see. Let's just ask, is that something that is a truth? Okay. Oh, that one's very hot. Let's just see what it wants to say to us. He could have been, because we've got our Ace of Cups and that was really hot. And then we've got our Four of Wands, which is almost like, to me, that's a solid action card that's created a beautiful home or a place. So there could have been something there around him. Yeah, and then the Hanged Man. So to me, this is surrendering. This is going into a deeper place. So it could have definitely been an aspect of that within him.
Yeah. I mean, those are good cards.
Yeah. So that's a high possibility, Truggle.
Yeah. All right. Well, continuing with that conversation of Lincoln, was he the grandfather of JFK? Or let's not say grandfather. Let's just say is JFK in the lineage of Abraham Lincoln?
Okay, let's just see if there was any DNA anywhere. It could have come from anywhere. Let's see if there was any DNA connection in yeah. Okay. No, I don't feel so, because we've got our Seven of Swords, which is a strategy card. Okay, so and I was getting, as you're asking that question, it just kept popping in. Remember, a lot of these children also got taken and put somewhere protective before they came back in to do the roles that they played as well. So, and that's a contract card. So it was just something that popped in, and I do listen to that when it pops in. So yeah, so no, I don't feel that there was any connection there, Robin. So yeah, he was his own person, because we've got our Three of Cups. To me, this is a celebration of him, of JFK, the Hierophant. So so this is the Hierophant is when there's a person that's a controller over a lot of people. Now, it can be someone religious, but in this case, to me, it feels like it could be someone that was not as good as they probably wanted to be. So I feel there was something going on with maybe Abe that we weren't told about, because for that card to come up when we were asking this question, and it was feeling like there was a no, and then we've got our Ace of Swords. So to me, that's the truth is coming up, which is there was something about Abe that we didn't know, Abraham Lincoln, and to me, it's not a relation to JFK.
Okay.
From those cards. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay. All right, let me see if we have any other Abraham Lincoln questions. I don't see any others.
About Abraham. Okay.
Yeah, I don't see anything else about Abraham Lincoln. All right, so, okay, I'm going to go with this one since it's been there before. Are the Tausetians still exist and live on Earth?
Okay, so I don't know, Maple Tree. I haven't heard of the Tausetians before. Have you, Elisa?
Yeah, they're from that star system.
Oh, okay, okay.
Or star.
All right. So, and I mean, with this question, we can actually say, are there beings that actually are maybe have DNA or are connected to them as well?
Yeah.
So that's probably sort of going to make it a little bit more relative to where we're at. So, ooh, okay, yeah, it looks like the originals looks like they've moved on because of that Wheel of Fortune, but they've actually got what they wanted here with this. So I feel the Nine of Cups is telling me that they actually wanted an expression of themselves here on Earth. Is the words that's coming through. Yeah, look at that, Page of Cups. So they have left behind a small aspect of themselves, whether it's through DNA, whether it's, whatever. So yeah, I feel that there is some evidence or some aspect of them that is still here on Earth, Maple Tree, but not the original ones, is what was coming up.
Okay. Let's see, that's a good question, Edite. Were Nikola Tesla and Abraham Lincoln related? There's some physical resemblance.
There actually is, isn't there?
Yeah, well, tall and lanky, and
yeah. They've got the longer sort of face, and the incredibly intelligent, all of those things that go with it. Their worlds. Okay, let's just see. Okay. I feel they could have been this time, because we've got our beautiful Knight of Swords that's coming through really quickly with a truth or with a story, and then the Ace of Cups, which to me is a very positive emotional card. So I have a feeling that there could have been, the Fool. It was like, so if we're looking at a family line here, I would say though that there was a breakaway that no one knew about it. It was like a new path that that they took. Yeah. But they're Four of Pentacles, so there was some lineage there. There was some foundation there with this.
Wow.
So, yeah. And like I said, it could have been a skeleton in a closet. It could have been, just a small aspect on a family tree. So hard to know, could have been anything from that.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting. I think that, our soul family are getting like these hits, that's coming to them with these really
That's
good
it.
questions. They're amazing.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's such a safe environment to be able to bring it out here. And, because it's like, but you can always get more for yourself when you go and sit with it and sit with your wisdom and your higher self. You can actually get more to go with that.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. All right. I do want to go back to, I want to talk about what this, the Super Bowl is happening this weekend. So I don't want to ignore it. Super Bowl is the biggest day of trafficking, of the, little ones and just humans all together. Is this Super Bowl going to be any different this year?
Okay, let's see.
Are the white hats in charge of it now?
Let's just see. Oh, that one's really hot. Okay. Yeah. Excellent. We don't have to worry. We have the Nine of Swords now. To me, when this comes up, a lot of people are really concerned because they know exactly what's gone on, in the past and, with everything that's gone on. But it's okay. We've got our Knight of Cups. So this is an emotional stability. All right. So it feels like they've actually really got this sorted. Yeah, they've done their work from a long time ago. They planted seeds. 7 of Pentacles has come up. So a lot's been planted and put in place. So let's just see what our outcome will be. I mean, there's still, and I was just going to say, it's a huge thing. So there's still some stuff that could be hidden that is actually still to be, picked up. So there still could be some loose ends that do things that are a bit nefarious and yucky.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what I was, and that was coming to me as then that Four of Swords came up. So there's definitely still some naughty people that are hidden, that have, had good covers or whatever. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles, but don't worry, they're going to get it. It's going to be cleaned up. I think it is a process. It's not something that can be just completely fixed in one, one big hit. So there's always going to be little dregs of these people that don't respect and love our little ones like they should be.
Right.
But most of it, it said don't worry, because most of it is covered.
Okay. All right. Okay. So I haven't seen this show, so I'm not sure. Have you seen it? The movie Guide to the Galaxy?
I remember reading these.
Hiker's Guide.
The Galaxy. It was Douglas Adams. Oh my God. I've never laughed so hard as when I read these books. I remember I was only early 20s, and I remember sitting next to the pool where I was living and going, I was laughing out loud continuously. The man was hilarious, but he also, I feel, had a lot of connection into, stuff. But yeah, so, and I saw some of the series. I think it was a series, Maple Tree. Is that right? But I do know who she's talking about. So
okay, well, good.
Earth, the same Earth in the movie. Now that's a bit of a tricky question, because is Earth the same Earth as in the movie Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy? Do you mean is it the one that got bulldozed, or is it like I'm not quite sure what you actually mean by that, Maple Tree. Can you elaborate a little bit? So
are you talking about like in the movie? Is it like a different, does it show Earth?
Is a difference.
Does it show like the globe, or what does it show?
I'm just trying to remember now. It might have done. I can't remember. But like I said, it appears like a globe because of what's around it. So, yeah. So I don't know if that's what Maple Tree means. Just give me a little bit more with that one, Maple Tree, because I'm not quite sure what you mean with that.
All right.
Because what you mean is it could be different to what I'm asking.
So while we wait, let's talk to Jasper and have
Okay.
Jasper tell us what he thinks is coming up for us this month.
Okay, so Jasper, beautiful Jasper. Let's just tune in to that frequency. For anyone, the new people that don't know who Jasper is, Jasper's obviously a crystal skull, and he's got literally Jasper running through him. And I didn't know this when I first picked him up, when I found him at this amazing crystal cave shop. He just started talking to me, and straight away he said, "Oh, my name's Jasper." And I didn't even think about it. And then a friend said to me, "Oh, Maree, you know, he's actually got Jasper running through him. So he's rutilated quartz, which means he's very connected to the to a deep aspect of the cosmos." And so he channels very clearly for me. I feel like we have this absolute connection through our soul. And he also calls himself a crystal fairy because he is a crystal. So he's pretty funny. Well, he thinks he's pretty funny. He's got a wicked sense of
he
humor.
thinks he's funny.
He thinks he's funny. He's giggling still. So there's something he's obviously going to tell us. All right, Jasper. So let's just tune into what Jasper has to show me or tell me. Oh my God! Do you know what he just showed me?
What?
It's like a massive. It was like, it could have either been a big broom or it could have been a big snow scraper. Something's clearing something out.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, and I've never seen him do that before like that. So Jasper, can you just give me a little bit more on that? He says, no, you're going to have to wait and see. He said something's been cleared out. So it looks like
that's exciting.
Like something's going to be exposed from being underneath either snow or dirt or leaves or whatever. Yeah, he's going, yep, that was the message he's giving us. And that's why he's been giggling, because that's all he's going to give us. Because remember, he was giggling from the beginning of the show. So he obviously knew at some point you were going to call him in. And yeah, and he keeps showing it to me. So that's all I'm seeing. So let's see what happens, shall we, Jasper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's it for today.
Oh, wow.
Maple Tree, save your other question for next time. So thank you, everybody. Thank you for your amazing questions, your insights. It really makes the whole show more exciting, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
And if you're thinking it, then other people have probably been thinking it. So it's really great when you put them down, even if you think, oh my God, this is such a stupid question. No, it's not. It's fantastic. So even if you think it's cray, still put it in, because others have been thinking it. So
yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, excellent. So thank you, everybody. We love you, love you, love you. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and we'll catch you next week on Monday.
Yes. See you then, guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.